Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. With the year that we've had, I've been trying to focus more on self-care and productivity, so I thought I'll do my first favorites video of some products that we received over Christmas and a couple of which we had purchased ourselves. First up is music. We can't deny the healing power of music, and we've enjoyed very much spinning our records when we were staying in and working from home most of last year. So to add to our collection this year is Ella and Louis. I can't think of a better duo than Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. Their classic legendary voices blend so well together on this record, featuring songs like Moonlight in Vermont, Cheek to Cheek, The Nearness of You, and Stars Fell on Alabama. I highly recommend this if you like to brighten your day or just sit back, chill and relax with a beautiful drink with some swing and a little bit of jazz. Next up is my little Christmas gift to my husband, and this is a record that's been on his wish list for some time now, and that is Michael Jackson's Thriller. This is Michael Jackson, so I won't have to explain much. It features hits like Wanna Be Starting Something, The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, which is one of my favorite Michael Jackson tracks, and of course Thriller. The husband was really thrilled to receive this as a gift, and I'm glad I went with the original edition instead of the anniversary one. This is a great record to be playing if you want a little bit of a skip in your step and dancing around the house, and we enjoy playing this while we're watering our plants on the weekends. Next we move to beauty and skincare, and I'll start off with a couple of new fragrances I got from myself from the brand Sambon. So I discovered Sambon when I was researching natural fragrances. I react really sensitively to its strong perfume and never really wore fragrance until I was in my later years in university. Just walking through the fragrance section in a department store used to give me headaches, and although there are so many beautiful scents and brands out there that I wish I could wear, most of them don't sit well with me. So looking for a fragrance that doesn't give me headaches and that I'm not sensitive to is pretty challenging. I was over the moon when I found Sambon, and I'm no fragrance expert here, so bear with me, but the one that I have is the Davana and Vanille Bourbon and the Tonka and Amman Absolute. So the vanilla and bourbon one is really beautiful and it's leaning more on the sweeter side. It's not sickly sweet like say Prada Candy, but what I love is that hint of vanilla layered with bourbon. I would say that it is more of a daytime fragrance for me because it leans more on the lighter side, whereas the Tonka and Almond one is richer, and I love wearing that either throughout the day or just at night because it does have a longer staying power on me. What I also like about Sambon is they are 100% recyclable, and the bottles are also 100% refillable, and they are 100% transparent with their customers as well and claim to be 99.91% natural. If, like me, you are sensitive towards fragrances or would just like to support a brand that is 100% transparent with their customers and focus a lot on natural ingredients as well as reusing and recycling their packaging, then I do recommend checking out Sambon. The scents that I went for are leaning more on the sweeter side, but they do have other essential oil based scents such as neroli, bergamot, and then there's ginger, tea and rose as well, which I've tried all of them out and they're all really pleasant and beautiful. And when we can travel again, I would love to visit the stores. The one in Lyon runs workshops and is beautifully decorated with greenery, which is always a plus in my books. The last time I purchased skincare was in late 2019, so I've gone through all of 2020 not replenishing my products because I still had them going, and the last bottle I got in 2019 was this Hada Labo lotion, which has lasted me all of a year and a bit because I shared some of this with my mom as well. So when thinking of replenishing that, I thought of trying something new and wanted to give probiotic skincare a go. I ordered Aurelia's probiotic skincare in the Miracle Cleanser, the Cell Repair Night Oil, the Probiotic Concentrate, and the Cell Revitalize Night Moisturizer. Probiotic ingredients activate the skin's natural ability to repair itself and boost the natural process of restoring collagen, elastin, and healthy cells. They calm the natural immune triggers in your skin, which can be overstimulated by pollution and stress, and they reduce the damage these immune triggers caused. So, probiotic ingredients continuously protect, restore, and balance the skin from within. I personally love the smell of the Aurelia products because they basically feel like you're in a spa. The cleanser, for example, has chamomile, eucalyptus, rosemary, and bergamot, and I have to admit it smells strongly of eucalyptus, so if you're not a fan of that, this may not be the cleanser for you, but I don't mind it because I love the smell, the fresh cleansing smell of eucalyptus. Whereas the moisturizer, the night moisturizer, and the Cell Repair Night Oil have neroli, lavender, rose, and mandarin in them. So you can imagine it smells like you're getting a massage at the spa, which is always an enjoyable experience. I intentionally wanted to bring that spa experience home and invest a little bit more in self-care through these probiotic skincare. Aurelia isn't available in Australia, so I had to order it in from the UK and got mine from Cult Beauty. And they sent me this massive box because they had their Luxe Beauty gift included with my purchase, and that is in this Cult Beauty toiletry bag, which I really like because I can use this for travel, being a see-through transparent one. There are so many sample products in here that are of luxury skincare brands that I would usually never purchase for myself, so it'll be great to eventually try this all out over time because I don't really want to mix and match different skincares all at once because my skin may react. In here we've got the Chantecaille Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask, the Amoravisa Daily Vitamin C, the Lovina Dragon's Blood Sangdu Dragon Stem Cell Soothing Balm, the Suku Moisture Serum Cream, Pause Well Aging Collagen Boosting Moisturizer, Elemis Frangipani Monoi Shower Cream, Cora Organics Turmeric Brightening and Exfoliating Mask, Dr. Barbara Sturm Calming Serum, NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in the color Do Me Baby. And I actually have not tried out a NARS colored pencil before, so this will be nice to try out, and that's a pretty color as well. Very wearable and a really cute sort of purse size. And also the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And I'm really excited about trying this because I've read a lot of good reviews about it, and I don't actually wear loose setting powder, so this will be good to try out. We also got a couple bottles of Kiehl's body cleanser as Christmas gifts, and that is the Body Feel All-in-One and the Smoothing Oil to Foam Body Cleanser. This one here was gifted to me, and that one there is for the hubby. which I think he will enjoy because it's got caffeine in it. I have pretty sensitive skin, and so I am currently using a body wash with colloidal oatmeal that helps soothe my skin and hydrates it so that it's not dry, itchy and scaly. But I may give this a go and try that out, see how my skin reacts to that. And my husband's usually a soap bar man, but he's trying to incorporate a little bit more body and skincare into his regime this year. I got him started on the all-important sunscreen, and he's also starting to moisturize a little bit more. Never had issues with aftershave and fragrances, but I think on a day-to-day basis, he might actually give this one a go. From my brother-in-law and fiance, I got for Christmas the Sunday Riley Retinol and Repeat mini kit. I've heard and watched and read a lot about Sunday Riley's Luna, not so much about the A+, but the Luna Sleeping Night Oil has mixed reviews, mostly that it works, but also that it has a really strong smell to it. And I've tested a few drops on my hand, and I can say that yes, it has a very strong scent, but it's not one that I mind because it actually reminds me of a very herbal, medicinal smell that I'm used to having grown up in Malaysia, visiting medicine shops and herbal shops quite often. It is quite a strong scent that I understand not a lot of people would be able to accept because it's not quite fragrant. It actually smells herbal and medicinal, but I don't mind it at all. So I will be trying this out probably when I'm halfway through my probiotic skincare or almost towards the end of it, because I don't really want to mix everything at the same time, so that I can best see which skincare is actually having a good effect on my skin. And they also gifted me this really cute honeycomb plant climber, which is great because I have a few trailing plants that require a little bit of support. So plant care is always self-care because plants make people happy. Productivity. So for Christmas, my husband and I decided we would put money towards a common gift that we would both use that we really needed instead of just getting something else, although we did surprise each other with individual gifts in the end. So this here is our new MacBook Pro. This is the one with the M1 chip, and it is our absolute baby right now because we have been looking forward to a new MacBook or computer for many years now. I used to have a 15-inch MacBook Pro that I purchased probably about 10 years ago, and that lasted for about 6 years before it completely shut down on me and was unable to be repaired because they didn't have the parts for it anymore. So then we survived on sharing one MacBook, which was my husband's 13-inch MacBook Pro, and that was probably about 2 years younger than my MacBook 15, so I think it's about 6 or 8 years old now. That MacBook Pro has been struggling for the longest time, and by struggling I mean upon startup you're waiting for about 3 to 5 minutes, just logging in, waiting for everything to load, just the desktop. And it took a lot of patience and a lot of endurance because sometimes you just want to get something done, but you got to be really gentle with that MacBook. Also, I started YouTube on that MacBook because I believe that you don't need to have everything all perfect before actually pursuing something. You can improve as you go and just use the tools that you have. I didn't have a tripod when I first started filming as well, so I used to stack books on top of a stool, on top of boxes of tea, and just prop my camera up that way. So that's just ways that you could improvise, but I digress. So coming back to the MacBook, this is something that we've been really looking forward towards, and I can't tell you what a difference it's made. My husband and I are so thrilled with the speed, and obviously it's a big jump for us because we've gone from a really slow old MacBook to this new one that literally just starts up. And as you open the screen, the Touch ID is just beautiful, and of course I'm looking at trend reports. But yeah, it's lightweight, and we decided to go with the MacBook Pro instead of the MacBook Air for a couple of reasons, especially with the video editing that I do. But I love that the fan doesn't come on even when I'm editing video, which was something that the old MacBook did. It was loud and it heated up the whole MacBook a lot, and it was just really difficult to maneuver around, whereas this one works silently. It's only when I'm exporting video that the fan comes on for a little bit, but aside from that, it's super light, like travel friendly. We can carry our MacBook with us now, and yeah, just such a good device to have at home. It's minimalistic. We did toss around the idea of perhaps getting an iMac as well, because I do have a work desk at home, but I'm glad that we went with the MacBook Pro and can increase our productivity from this year onwards. Lastly, I've got footwear, and some of you had really sharp eyes to have noticed this in a really brief picture I posted on Instagram stories. So for those of you who asked, these are my Herbs. The Herbs is an Australian brand that I have been wanting to purchase for years now, but have just put off and left it on my wish list. So I finally got them for my birthday last month, and I have to say the gold was not my first choice of color. I wanted to go with the slightly grey color, but they had run out of size, and I got these at the Black Friday sale. Yeah, I think it was the Black Friday sale. So I've been wearing and using them since December, and also wore them when we were traveling to Melbourne at the airport, most of our walks going around here and there, and I can absolutely attest to the fact that they are really comfortable in that the leather is really soft all around. Like you could see the back just folds down like that, so when you're packing it for travel, the whole shoe literally packs flat. And they gave it to you in a shoe bag as well, which is the tiniest shoe bag I've ever received and seen. And when it first came in the mail, I guess for sustainability, they don't include a shoe box, which I think is a great change. So it just came in a little satchel, and you wouldn't even think that it was shoes when you receive them. So yeah, it literally packs flat like that. And Herbs is known for being great for travel because it's very light, very comfy all throughout, so you won't get any blisters, which is great, not having to wear your shoe in. The only thing that I would mention is that it is a flat shoe. There is pretty much no contouring in there, and no arch support. So if you're one who needs arch support, then you may need to look for other more comfortable walking shoes that can give you that support. But if you're generally okay with shoes that are flat this way, then these Herbs, do check them out. I do love that the design doesn't have shoelaces on them, so you just slip in and out. It's super simple, very comfortable, and pretty stylish as well, so I'll try to post some photos of me wearing them maybe in the coming few months as I get more wear out of them. And of course, this goes into self-care, because although we've been spending a lot of time at home, the little time that we can spend going out to get some fresh air, or now that restrictions have lifted, just spending some time with friends, discovering new places and all that, needs to be done in comfy shoes. I believe they're also based in the US right now, because the brand has grown so much over the years, from strength to strength, and they've released new designs and colors, which are all really beautiful and most importantly comfortable and travel friendly. So you can get these on their website, and they do deliver worldwide, so check them out. I hope you all enjoyed seeing some of these new products that we have to start the new year, some of which are gifts and some we purchased. I don't see myself doing a favorites video every month, only because I probably don't shop as much as other YouTubers, because I want to focus more on minimalizing our lifestyle. But as and when we get something new that's interesting or highly recommended, I'll be happy to do more of these videos for you. So feel free to leave a comment below to let me know, and like or subscribe to get notifications on my next video. Take care everyone.